Hey friends, Pastor Doug here with a Teaching Tuesday on self-denial. Now I know the question is always asked around Lent, what are you giving up for Lent? It's a simplified version of what are you going to deny yourself of during this season of preparation and introspection? And every year we hear many of the same answers. Chocolate, candy, Twinkies, caffeine, pop. We use it as sort of a detox period. Now some folks think it's a time to establish new habits. I want to lose weight, so I'll give up sweets for 40 days, and then it will be a habit I continue. Except you know, and I know, that at the end of Lent, we quickly return to the things we gave up. Actually, do you know the shelf life of a Twinkie is 45 days? It will essentially last from Ash Wednesday to Easter. And you can give it up at the start of Lent and it'll be nearly as fresh at the end of Lent. So did you really give anything up? Back when I was drinking Mountain Dew, I gave it up for Lent one year. Caffeine withdrawal is a real thing, but on Easter morning a member of the congregation placed a 2-liter of Dew on my desk. It was opened soon after the service ended. According to statistics, it takes on average 66 days to form a new habit. Self-denial is not about forming new habits or testing the shelf life of a Twinkie. In fact, I will say that self-denial isn't about giving any of that stuff up. It's about denying self, of putting my wants and desires aside and living in God's power and plan. I wonder, in this season of Lent, what would it look like to truly set aside our plan and seek God's design and desire for us as individuals and as a congregation? I have a hunch it would look much different than what we expect. This kind of self-denial involves risk, vulnerability, openness, and trust. I know it sounds a bit frightening, but I also believe the reward is well worth fighting through the challenges of self and discovering the joy of life in the Spirit. Next week, we'll be back with a look at self-examination. Until then, take care, friends.